Talk,
I'm Tua.
and we have a very fun show for you today.
Yeah, it's
What
all
are we
right.
discussing?
Uh, well, I don't know. Some stuff has happened, and it's not even necessarily related to the football team. Um, Here's the situation. Like, sorry, I'm posting the link, but
All right,
how do I do this? I'm having a boomer moment. Just give me 1 second to post the link.
I'm gonna post it here. So we're gonna be discussing the Seattle Seahawks and their upcoming opponent, the Buffalo Bills, as well as recapping last week and doing a vibe check as always.
I think the vibes are all right. I think that we're gonna get poo-pooed on today, though.
I don't think that's true at all. Sorry,
You don't think
I'm
so?
so distracted because I'm typing.
Yeah, me too. I'm also typing. But we can cut all this out in post.
Yeah, true. Let's see. Did I get this right?
Okay, we can get into it. I've tweeted my link.
Okay.
Also, you've got a vintage Dillon car show today, so hopefully the audio is not too scuffed.
All right. It's okay.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
we'll just let that marinate for a moment and see if anyone pops in.
Yeah, I mean, I posted a. All right. Well, yours was a lot more interesting than mine. Um,
Yeah, yeah, I'm kind of in my bag today. I've been on some. I don't know. I feel like I've been like cooking. So
now I wasted all my cooking on like the first 10 seconds when nobody is listening.
you were going off though. So let's. I don't know. You want to start with the Seahawks or like
Uh,
the Twitter
yeah.
antics or the Bills? Where we want to go with this?
So I think probably the best course is going to be to start by recapping last week.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So
last week it rocked.
yeah. So we had the Seahawks take on the Atlanta Falcons, who are known for being pretty good offensively, and they didn't look it.
No.
Which
Have you ever seen in public like when like a 13-year-old kid in the grocery store calls their like grandpa a dipshit or something because he won't buy him V-Bucks?
uh no, actually.
Okay, well, I maybe this is just localized to my area, but like that's how it felt like. It felt like elder abuse. Like Derek Hall and Boye Mafe don't belong in the same field as Kirk Cousins. Just
Oh
like two like built in a lab super athletes beating the shit out of their grandpa on live television. It didn't feel right morally. It was hard to digest, I would say.
yeah. So we have two possible theories on why the Seahawks defense looked so much better last week.
Uh,
So we have the first one, the boring one, right? Which is, oh, they got all their defensive line guys back, and like they caused a lot of disruption early, and yada yada whatever. And then we have the fun, cool one, which is Uncrustables saved the Seahawks.
I have people there. I had people sending me articles. People are sending me articles where this is being mentioned. Like this is only like my I don't know, probably like my 20th biggest tweet. And I have people at work being like, "Do you see the Seahawks eat Uncrustables?" And I can't be like, "Ah, yeah, look, that's my post." I can't say that. I
Oh,
tweet shit
that's
about eating indigenous pussy. Like I can't be at work claiming Rodrigo. Are you fucking insane?
I would. I'd be like,
Well,
yeah, that's me, dog.
well, I don't. I don't know.
I mean,
I didn't
I
even. It
mean,
wasn't when I tweeted it. Here's what's fucked up. I don't usually tweet stuff with the idea of going viral. I think in my head that'd be kind of funny to tweet, and then I tweet it, and then like 7 years later, the FBI is at my door, like, "What did you mean by eat her pussy, Joe Biden style?" Like, I don't know. I just throw it out there into the void, and sometimes it picks up steam.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible for me to go viral, so that's never.
I also do think that I'm shadow banned.
Not a chance.
I know I'm blocked by Libs of TikTok, so Elon's hit squad's probably on the way currently.
Yeah, well, they couldn't have possibly reached you yet because I don't think it's possible to pop off when you're shadow banned.
Possible. I also do tweet retard sometimes, so that might get me back in his good graces.
It like balances it out. Like it
Yeah,
cancels out the wokeness.
right.
Yeah, I don't think
Sorry,
it's
before I just want
possible
this is a
because
I'll keep this tangent quick, but do you know why I'm blocked by Libs of TikTok?
no.
Uh, this is a very quick one. It was back when Libs of TikTok was tweeting like they tweeted out their lawyer's name, and it was when they were being doxxed, I think. And they were like, "If you have any information on this, please report it to my lawyer." So I
Oh.
messaged their lawyer, and I was like, "Are you familiar with the hacker group Sockon?" And then he said, "No, do you have information?" And I said, "Yeah, sock on these nuts." And then they both blocked me.
Okay, I'm gonna see if because I did mock libs of TikTok recently. I'm not blocked, sadly.
Unfortunate.
I mean, there
But
are
yeah.
some cases where
Oh,
I just
sorry.
get an instant block
Uh huh.
purely based on my name.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'll argue with a lot of people, but I'm not arguing with penis McPoo fart.
No, true. But like sometimes I won't even be arguing. I'll just like say something really like normal, and I'll get
Yeah.
blocked because they see that instantly and they're just like, no,
Well,
no,
yeah. I
we're
mean,
not doing that today.
imagine that you're just like on Twitter and you're like, "Huh, I wonder if I should put leftovers on my Snorlax build," and then you like see, you know, penis McPoo fart talking about it, and you're like, "I don't like that guy. It's yucky."
No, I well, I mean leftovers would be an okay item, but Snorlax isn't very good right now.
Yeah. So, Boye
Sorry,
Mafe, Derek Hall, they're very mean to Kirk Cousins. DK Metcalf. uh, uh, my favorite like non-scoring play in NFL history might be DK Metcalf just like one arm blocking. I think it's AJ Terrell, right? Is that his name?
yeah,
Yeah, just one arm blocking him into non-existence was pretty cool.
yeah. That's what it's like when I play at the park with some of my friends because they're all like small and skinny.
If you recreated that scene like with a little dorky internet guy being AJ Terrell and a goth girl being DK Metcalf, you've just like created everybody's fantasy. Like if
True.
DK Metcalf had like the white goth girl paint on, I probably would have popped a stiffy right there in my boyfriend's grandma's house. That shit was erotic.
Did anyone post me and who?
No, but there's
All
still
right.
time, Drew. I think you should take that one.
I think it
Or
might
this
be
would
a little
fix
late,
me.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. I might do it anyway. I like posting shit with bad timing.
I don't really have a lot of takes on the Falcons game other than uh,
It was
they bad,
good.
we good. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I
we're
mean,
so
they were.
back.
But are we back, or do the Falcons just kind of suck?
I think
Because
we're
everybody's
so
like,
back.
everybody's talking about how good the Falcons are, but three of their wins have been the Buccaneers, Panthers, and Saints. So
I mean, the Buccaneers are good.
they're like a real team, but I wouldn't say they're like top echelon.
No, but they're a playoff team for sure.
Yeah, they're probably like a wild card exit.
Like they're a quality opponent.
Yeah, they're not like
So
a laughing stock, but
yeah, I wouldn't like shit on them about anything. Jesus, what the? Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't like shit on them for that, but yeah, I don't know. I think we are so back because like a lot of the things that led to our success against the Falcons were schematic adjustments,
Uh-huh.
and those are things that tend to carry over.
Is Ernest Jones playing today? Surely, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think that could be huge. Our linebackers have been kind of stinky poo poo bad. So if
Hmm.
they could just not be that, I think that'll help a lot. Also, like Buffalo's defense is not that. I mean, it's fine. It's
It's
not a
whatever.
strength. People overplay them. Their pressure since Von Miller and Ed Oliver have been banged up has not been good.
Isn't Von Miller suspended?
He's either hurt or he got suspended for like telling his wife that he'd bust that bitch's head with a rock.
Hmm. Yeah, I think
Either
it's
way,
the
not ideal
second
for the
thing.
Bills. Yeah,
And like they
I
have
need both
Damar
sides of the
Hamlin
story.
starting.
Okay, I need both
Both
sides of the Von Miller story before I
we need both
cast him
sides.
aside. Yeah, I need.
We
There are
need to
two
hear what
sides to
the
every story.
we need to hear what the abuser thinks.
Yeah. Here's the deal, okay? Now that Deshaun Watson is KIA dead, we need another super like problematic character to pop up to be the face of the NFL. And if Von Miller is already fucking throwing rocks at his wife's head, I mean, I think he's a logical nominee, and that's why I've endorsed him as president of the NFL.
Oh, okay. I mean that's I guess a little different direction than I was expecting. Uh,
I don't know, man. I'm feeling ranty today.
well, a vote against Kamala is a vote for Donald Trump for president of the NFL. So just do with that what you will.
Yeah, I'm fine with Stein.
Yep. Actually, I just want to like throw it out there real quick. Kamala does not deserve your vote. Uh, you do not owe the Democratic Party your undying loyalty. The
Nope.
reason Joe Biden got progressive voters in 2020 was because he got bullied into making concessions.
It kind of, I mean, it says a lot about. It says a lot about America, Drew. It says a lot about America that Joe Biden is like the most labor-friendly president in like 60 years.
Yeah, very fucked up.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll be
I
the
wrote in Joe
most.
Biden, by the way.
I wrote
I
in
don't
Al
care who knows
Qaeda.
it. Oh, I don't know about that.
No, I did. I wrote that
Uh,
in and I submitted my ballot, and I have not gotten a visit from the FBI yet.
Sorry.
So
Did
that's
you
pretty good.
read? Did you write in? Did you write it like Al Qaeda or like first name Al, last name Qaeda,
I wrote in Al Qaeda. Like, I mean, you
like the
can read it
terrorist
as a
organization?
yeah, you can read it like a first and last name if you want.
Isn't that like Albert Qaeda?
No, it's just straight up Al Qaeda.
Oh, did you
And I
when you were doing your ballot, did you notice that we have a guy running for office in Washington State and his name is Dave Upthegrove?
yeah,
Is that like a real dude or is that like cool space guy?
uh, I think I voted for him.
Well, I did too. Yeah,
So
I saw. I'm not
I mean,
not
I
voting
hope.
for Dave Upthegrove. I don't care if he's like the usher of the Fourth Reich. Look at that name. How could you say no?
Well, I think he was running on the blue team. So
Yeah,
at
you
the
know,
very
vote blue no
least,
matter who. Blue wave.
yeah, all that good stuff. All right, we had viewers. We don't have viewers anymore.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
I can't stay on topic, Drew. I can't. There's just too much to talk about.
No, it's true. I get it, and like it's more fun to do it this way.
Well, also, like I don't know. I feel like if we are just like breaking down, who the Bills' third string right corner is, how are we any better than a real Hawk Tua?
Uh, well, I guess we wouldn't be. Except
It's
I don't
us.
think either of us has compared a black man's hair to poop. So,
It's early, but yeah, it hasn't happened yet. I wouldn't do that personally, but I can't promise what Ben might come in here and say.
and then and then blamed his wife.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Are you? Can you elaborate on how he blamed his wife?
Well, he got a lot of shit for that post, and then he was like,
These are
"This is something my wife told me." Like, all
hey,
right,
us racists stick together, baby. I'm not.
yeah, but we're racist against like people who deserve it, like Italians and the
Yeah,
Polacks.
that's hilarious. That's almost as good as I said the N word because I had low blood sugar or whatever.
No, that's well. I mean, as far as excuses go,
Do you want to see my? Should I do like my Brian Hauser impression real quick?
yeah, sure.
Drew, how you doing, dude?
Gonna
It's
kill
like
myself.
everybody. Yeah, I don't care, man. I don't want to talk about like. I don't want to talk about the Bills DVOA. How about you DVO fuck yourself?
Uh, real hawk talk. So neither of us has like said any weird shit about Derrick Henry's hair, and neither of us is divorced and like weird and cagey about it.
I did say that it's okay that Von Miller is a domestic abuser, but it's because you got to have a balance, man. If you didn't have any domestic abusers, I wouldn't rock so hard as a husband guy. So he's doing a service.
I do love this new centrist Rodrigo bit.
Yeah. In many ways, it's not a bit. Like I don't know.
Like I gotta play both sides of the aisle.
Yeah.
I'm very smart. I don't have any concrete opinions.
It's bipartisanship. You need both sides to pass anything in the Senate.
Coming out to my parents as bipartisan.
Yeah.
uh,
Mom, Dad, I'm think abortion is fine, but Israel has a right.
well, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, it's you know.
Mom, Dad,
Um,
uh, I'm socially liberal, fiscally conservative.
yeah, mom, Dad, I just want you to know that I wrote in Mitt Romney. Um, what happened to Mitt Romney? So what's he up to?
He became a senator in Utah, despite
Yeah, isn't he
I don't think he ever lived in Utah before he ran for senator.
Mitt Romney is like almost like a Republican or a Democrat at this point.
I mean, in the aesthetic sense, but in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the policy sense, he's still like very much a Republican. Um,
I kind of can I be for real with you real quick?
yeah.
I kind of want Trump to win. I didn't vote for him because I'm not like
Oh,
actually insane.
oh, you want Trump to win? Is that
I just think I don't know. I think the tariff thing is hilarious because he just doesn't get how tariffs work.
oh, so you want it to be like a fuck around and find out?
Yeah, I want to. Well, and the thing is, like, I'm the one who's finding out, which is
Yeah.
so it's
So
stupid.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say like, uh, I mean, I don't think it affects him that much. I mean, he's probably
Usually,
gonna
fuck
be.
around. Yeah, usually fuck around and find out implies that there are two different parties. One is fucking around and one is finding out as a correlation of the fucking around. But in this case, I am both fucking around and finding out um, as a single person. So I don't know. He just well for one thing, I don't think it really matters. Um,
Uh, in a lot of ways, not really. There's like a couple things that the Democrats do that are like almost okay.
the tariff thing
So
is just so funny to me. What
yeah.
put a tariff on that? Never mind. So
Here, would you vote for this guy?
I gotta what's going on there? Why you got
It's
that?
it's Ronald Reagan. Uh,
Yeah,
I
well, I noticed.
I received this as a gift, and so he just sits on my
Okay.
desk.
Does he go in a jar that gets filled up gradually?
Uh, no, that's what this guy's for.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I've seen Dragon Ball Z.
true. Um,
The fuck are we even talking about? The Uncrustables thing. Let's talk
uh,
about the Uncrustables thing, like
oh
in
yeah,
depth.
yeah, 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 yeah. Uncrustables.
First of all, let's just get, we're being political as it is. We might as well get our stances out there. What's your stance on the Uncrustable?
Uh, my stance is they're kind of stupid.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like,
Like,
I'll eat them. I don't think they're. I don't.
it's not
Here's
like,
the thing.
oh, them shit nasty. No, it's I'm not like Reek Woolen, like extreme.
Was that a Rick Woolen impression?
No, I
Okay.
don't want to do a Reek Woolen impression
Yeah.
because of the
Do you have any comments about his
visibility.
hair? Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
it's kind of hilarious to say that. Oh, those are nasty because it's just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
But
So like my stance, and this is like, the most annoying person on the internet's gonna like find a way to be offended by this, but my stance is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or peanut butter sandwiches or whatever. Like they're so fucking easy to make and they're
yeah,
so cheap. And so why would you spend like $4 on a six pack of pre-made sandwiches that you have to thaw? And by the way, like they cut out 40% of the sandwich.
right. Well, yeah. There's no crust.
Yeah, and you lose a lot of other shit like to make it the little circle.
Shouldn't they be
Like
called? I don't know. Uncrustables doesn't feel like the right name for them either.
uh
Because like they could be crusted. They're not Uncrustables.
they
They
could, but
should,
I think the appeal is that they're supposed to like be acceptable for your picky 5-year-old to eat.
I can't imagine that Reek Woolen doesn't like Uncrustables. They seem so Reek Woolen coated.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a weird guy.
Yeah, he's.
Reek Woolen
You know
is
what
the
I think?
median voter.
I need. Yeah, Reek Woolen on a CNN undecided voter like segment would. That would be so good.
Yeah. Now, I don't think any of the other people on that panel would be able to understand him because
Well, they're undecided voters, which means they're either Republican or like moderate Democrat, so they'd probably all be afraid of Reek Woolen because.
yeah, they'd all be like the whitest whites.
Yeah.
There'd be
So any
like
third party? I don't really care about the Seahawks. I feel like we talked about everything. I mean, like yeah, I guess we could do like a quick Bills prediction.
we mentioned the Seahawks, and that's I think
Yeah.
close enough.
Bill. Actually, I've changed my mind. Seahawks, 37. Bills 20.
Oh, you're going blowout.
Yeah.
Um, Now I actually did have a lot of thoughts on this, and I had to because I was explaining to a friend of mine who like doesn't really know ball.
Yeah.
He asked me a
You could
lot of
just.
questions.
Oh, I was gonna
Um,
say you could just say it's a woman.
no, no, he's like a man's man kind of guy, but he's also, you know, like not the academic type.
Oh, okay.
Um, no, so he was asking me a lot of questions, so I broke down like everything I think, and I think that's close. Just knowing that I have those thoughts, I think is better than me sharing them here.
If you want to talk about it, I'm not opposed to talking about it.
Yeah, so there's a few things like I think first off, I'm just gonna throw this out there: Seahawks 26, Bills 24. I think that covers a lot of the bases. Um, the thing is, I think if we can keep it like close in the first half, or like get a little lead in the first half, like I think the Falcons game and the Dolphins game and the Broncos game in a sort of sense kind of show like what this team can do in those situations.
I know
Like
this is a bit obvious because it's like true of all teams. The Seahawks in particular feel like they're like built to play from ahead. If that makes any sense.
yeah, so basically I think if we can go into halftime with either like a tied game or a lead or maybe down by 3, and score early in the second half, I think we can really just kind of snowball it into a big win like we had against the Falcons. Um, I don't know if Seattle really has the tools to come back from behind, though. And so if we get punched in the
especially not
mouth
if DK's
early.
out.
Yeah, so if we get punched in the mouth early, it might be a long day.
I'm much more confident in this team's ability to claw its way back into a game if DK is there. If he's hurt, though, I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
don't know. Like the issue is because when you get behind, you have to throw it a lot, and the pass protection is well, it's you know
I've seen it, yeah.
like we don't
Unfortunately, I've seen it.
like I don't want to trigger anyone's PTSD. Um, yeah, so if we get punched in the mouth early and we fall behind like 2 touchdowns, like we did against the Lions, like I just don't know if there's a comeback there. Um,
Well, yeah,
but if we can keep it close early and like wear the Bills down, then we can snowball it late.
yeah. No, I'm with you.
So,
Uh, you want
so
two insane Bill stats? You probably know at least one of them. You might know both.
I know Josh Allen hasn't thrown an interception.
Okay, yeah. But do you know that the Bills have only played 2 home games?
Nope.
Yeah,
I
five
mean,
road games.
I
That's
guess I know
insane.
that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean
So
that's a lot traveling that far. I mean,
yeah,
there's
they might
probably
be
some real
tired.
fatigue. Yeah, I mean, especially coming from the East Coast.
Also, they're just not that good.
I'm not. There's nobody on the Bills offensively besides Josh Allen where you go, oh shit, hope he doesn't fuck this thing up.
No, I mean James Cook is good, but like,
Yeah, but I mean, he's just like a good running back. There's a billion of those.
and Amari Cooper is good, but he's also like, he just got there.
Again, outside of the quarterback, there is nothing offensively that's better than what the Falcons had last week.
Yeah. I mean, this is either going to be like a Josh Allen hard carry game, or it's going to be like we just kind of bully him.
I am very confident that regardless of outcome, that he will be throwing his first pick this week.
I mean, he has to after like 2 weeks of people being like, he hasn't thrown a pick yet. It's
So here's the
inevitable.
thing: Josh Allen is great because he's arrogant, and uh, Reek Woolen is like a Ferrari out there, so he's gonna be like, oh, I bet I can like throw this under, and Reek's gonna jump it because that's what he does.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
I think I mean, Reek Woolen, if you were just designing a cornerback to fuck with Josh Allen, it's him.
Yeah, like remember in Reek's rookie year, like early on in the season, like he was just baiting teams into picks.
Yeah, even in press conferences, Reek was like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty fast.
Yeah, so
like,
like guys would just be like wide open. They would look wide open, and then Reek would just like show up.
yeah, and then last year he kind of had the injury, so he kind of got away from that.
Well, I mean, teams also weren't throwing at him. Like they learned
Yeah,
their lesson. So,
I think Reek
uh,
might be the fastest player in the NFL. I know this is a hot take.
it's not a hot take at all. I don't think. I mean,
I
I
don't know.
know people want to be like Tyreek Hill, but that's just because they know Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's also like 45. I'm not,
Yeah,
maybe
and
not
like
45.
beating his kids and his wife is like that takes some years off you. Like that's
Imagine my
exhausting
surprise when
work.
he was getting harassed by police and it wasn't for a valid reason.
Yeah, that I mean that's crazy.
Like, there's so many this guy is like, it's a text message where his wife is like, "I'm afraid of you," and his response is, "You should be afraid of me, bitch." It's like, I don't know. Can't feel too great about that.
And like that guy is like heavily marketed as one of the like
Yeah, everybody was
faces
like,
of
"Oh
the
my god,
league.
it's like he's
So
out here throwing like UFC right hooks every time his wife speaks out of turn, and we're treating this guy like he's patron saint of the NFL. I don't buy it.
yeah, so I think Reek would get more recognition as like the fastest guy if people knew who he was. but he's got two
Yeah.
things working against him. Three actually. One, he plays defense. Two, he
Yeah.
plays in the Pacific Northwest. And three, he was a late round pick.
Well, there's four things because also after his rookie year where he had a lot of recognition, he had to change his name,
Oh, yeah. Uh,
which probably, I mean, I
Also,
don't know.
he shares a draft class with Sauce Gardner, who like
He's
takes
better
up
than
all the
Sauce. Sorry.
yeah, he takes up all the marketing though,
Yeah.
right?
Sauce
Like,
Gardner is. Here's the deal. If you lie on Pete Carroll's name,
you're
you're
a
a
bitch.
goofball.
You're a
Yeah, it's
bitch.
goofy. It's a goofy thing to do.
Like
I do
he's
like
one
that
of
Pete Carroll came with receipts though. That was hilarious.
it, like Sauce was like a bitch about it. He's like, oh, I know what I saw. I know what happened. Like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
Like, chill. We have viewers again, by the way.
Yeah. Hey viewers, you missed us saying how cool it would be if Trump won. Um,
Uh,
but yeah, I mean, we handled Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and all of them. So if you, I mean, I know it's like if you can just contain Josh Allen and make, but I feel like the pass rush is good enough to where he'll be like a little antsy. And when
yeah,
Josh Allen gets antsy is when he turns into Jameis Winston.
yeah. Here, just to like lean into the we want Trump to win thing.
Oh,
Do you want me
okay.
to go grab a red hat?
Do you have a MAGA hat?
I have a red hat with some text on it.
I mean, his base can't read, so you might as well throw it on. They won't know.
All right, BRB.
I'm gonna talk while you're gone.
Okay.
So for those for our one or two viewers, thanks for being here. But also, I was just talking earlier about how the Uncrustable thing is insane to me because it was just like a tweet that I sent out there into the ether. Oh, hey, look at that. Now, when you said that you had a hat, uh, and you said it has some lettering on it,
Yeah.
okay, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah. This is my red hat with white text.
Do you ever wear that in public?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do people ever like, I love Central University of Michigan?
Uh, no, nobody really wants to talk to me.
You got really quiet, by the way. I feel like you're not connected to your mic.
Oh, oh shit. One second. Let me just make sure. Okay, so is it better now?
No, you are still not connected to your mic.
Let's see here. Well, it says I am.
Okay, well, is there like, I don't know, maybe just turn the volume down?
Let's see here. Okay.
And no, I mean, I can still hear you. You're not as loud. Anyways, while he's figuring that out, I was saying earlier that the the Uncrustables tweet is insane because it's like, oh, I don't know, it's not even my like 15th biggest tweet. And I had fucking people at work showing me this, and I couldn't claim it because I can't be like, oh yeah, I'm the guy tweeting about peculiar pussy all the time, pussy at gregarious angles. Like I can't claim that.
Yeah. Okay. Is it a little better now?
No, just the same, very quiet. He's very very silent. He's a quiet man.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know.
Drew's a
It
little
might be
dog.
better.
Right.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
think it just broke?
No. I mean, I hope not. I don't know. I'll take off the cover.
No change at all.
Wow.
Are we supposed to have like a tech support guy for this?
Yeah, that's me. Uh, no, I mean you don't expect it to fall 2 feet and like just not work anymore. Okay, I'm gonna check
It was worth it for the
settings.
cum hat. You are now completely silent.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, there you are.
All right. Should be better now.
Yeah, you're good. You're fixed. You're back.
Yeah, okay. I just had to unplug it from the top side. All right. So, thank you for not leaving while we were having tech issues.
Why are you saying we? Is Ben here?
Cuz this is a team effort, okay?
Oh, okay, right.
We win as a team, we lose as a team, we drop our microphone as a team. Okay. Um yeah, so
I've been sent articles with the Uncrustable shit,
yeah.
multiple tweets. If there's like an because both the Bills and Seahawks were on that graphic. If there's an Uncrustables like graphic during the Seahawks game, I'm I might have to hide. I don't want my legacy. It says this can't be my cross to bear, dude. I can't be the fucking Uncrustables guy my entire life.
No, you got to be like the I got raided by the FBI for posting about pussy guy.
Uh, I should post. I should Photoshop that got visited by the FBI shit, but just make it the Rico Uncrustables tweet.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. I don't know. The other day while I was at the gym, I posted the comedy police are real and it's the FBI,
Uh-huh.
knowing I was gonna get people asking if I was rated, and I I was asked, which is I think pretty cool.
You did vote for Al Qaeda, so it's possible it's coming.
Oh, Gregory's watching.
What about Weird Al Qaeda? Weird Al Qaeda, yeah.
Weird Al
What
Qaeda.
about Weird Al Qaeda, folks? Weird Al Qaeda.
uh, they're like normal Al Qaeda, but they talk about sucking on toes.
Yeah, they make song parodies. Weird Al Qaeda.
Oh,
They're calling him Weird Al Qaeda, people. Weird Al Qaeda.
I totally missed that.
Yeah, that's okay.
No,
Um,
I'm not on my game right now. Fuck.
that's
Okay.
okay. Yeah, no worries. What else we got to talk about? I don't know. At some point last night, here's my life. I don't get it. So I tweet hilarious. I make hilarious tweets all the time. They're very
Mhm.
funny. They go unnoticed for I don't know a couple. In some cases, like 8 months, and then at like 12 p.m. I don't know, probably like 9 p.m. PST last night. Wrong Opinion Man just goes and retweets like every single tweet I've ever tweeted that has pussy in it,
Yeah, I
and I get
mean,
like 27 followers from this. I'm like, I don't know you people. What are you expecting?
true.
I don't, like,
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that yesterday because, I mean, I spent most of the day playing Pokemon,
of course, yeah.
and so I was a little mad. I was like, the people want pussy tweets, and I'm sitting here playing Pokemon.
I think that you got some pussy tweets somewhere in your brain.
Well, I did post one thing yesterday, and it got one like.
Oh,
It
what did you
wasn't a,
post? I didn't
it
see
wasn't
it.
a pussy tweet. It was here. Let me pull it up. It was a butt stuffed. All right, I said, okay, hear me out. Emoji anal beads, but the further down the line you go, the more traumatized the faces are.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, that's so funny.
It's so funny. Oh,
I,
two
I
likes
I
actually.
have like I have a tweet in my brain that isn't full. I have like 20 tweets in my head at all time that aren't quite fully fleshed out. They're like cooking a little bit more. But I've got some like pussy got me feeling like Herman Cain, uh, back from the dead so I can eat it again. Like I don't know. There's something. There's that one's being workshopped. Um,
Yeah, I have a tweet in my drafts for Halloween, but I'm
okay.
actually I'm actually hoping like I can find somebody else to take it because it's not really in line with my brand. Um,
Have we gotten to the point where we're like stand-up comedians selling each other jokes, but we're like selling like tweet ideas now?
yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, the cool thing is because we've been on Twitter so long, and like we've had like a total like recycling of audience. I think Like we can just
Yeah,
start bringing back old shit.
right. I don't think people know this, but I did have like a 1,000 followers Seahawks Twitter account that I deleted because I was like, "Fuck these goofballs," and now like half of them just have organically followed me again. But I don't have to tweet about the Seahawks now. I can tweet like Jewish bitch giving me Iron Dome, like
Wait,
she
hold up.
says she from Tel Aviv because the dome iron. Like
Wait, have you posted that? Because that's like a banger.
I posted something along those lines. I'm sure. Hold on, let me just go to my Twitter here. I can search Rodrigo Iron Dome.
Yeah, because that's good as fuck. I don't know. I'm like at a point now. I think I have about the same amount of followers as I've had on old accounts, but like basically every I'd say like 18 to 24 months, I get banned for something, and then
All right.
like I have like a core like 20 people who like follow me from account to account.
Sorry, real quick. I did tweet on October 8th of last year. My bitch Israeli. She give me Iron Dome.
Okay, there you go. I mean, great
So
timing.
yeah, nothing.
Nothing has happened since then.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, not a thing. Definitely no genocide going on.
Well, we don't care about that though. We
We
gotta
have to
pretend to
talk
care
about the
about
Bills.
abortion rights. Yeah,
Yeah, we have to talk about the Bills. No, we want Trump to win. Remember? So, like,
I do a little bit.
yeah,
I just think it would be funny. I don't know.
yeah, we're Trump guys now because we think
We're Trump guys, of course.
because we think getting the economy destroyed with tariffs would be funny.
We're Trump guys. Of course, we want to fuck up the economy. We're Trump guys. Of course. Of course, we jack off in the bathroom. I don't know.
We bring the boom. We bring the
Yeah,
boom.
we bring the wall. We bring the wall to you. We're, tr-
Jesus.
we're Trump guys.
Yeah, this is. I
I'm,
would
co- I'm
say we're like super duper on track for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about where Trump guys tweets now. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean the build the wall thing is like that's Democrat policy now, which is like crazy.
They're calling him the Rizzler. He's a little man. He's
I
the,
mean,
Riz- the Rizzler was
uh,
very kind to me. The Rizzler was very nice. He said you were the best president in the history of the world.
yeah, I'm not like fucking with the Rizzler so much.
What the fuck, man? What? This is where we take a stance.
All right, like I like the Costco guys. Their whole thing is silly. I think the Rizzler's like I don't know. I was just like some little kid.
The have you seen the one where they go, "Oh, cousin Angelo, what's that smell?" And he goes, "It's provolone," and they just do that like 10 times.
No.
Uh,
Sorry.
people are very anti the Costco guys sometimes, and I feel like there's
It's
definitely
unfortunate.
probably some like. There's got to be something abusive about your dad forcing you to go to Costco and eat a chicken bake on camera like a Al Qaeda hostage video. But like,
Costco. I don't know. I mean, I feel like as far as abuse goes, like you could do a lot worse than going to Costco and eating a big hot pocket. Like,
the Rizzler is the youngest person who's ever looked like he could just sell the shit out of a hot tub. You know what I
uh,
mean? Like I feel like you go in there and be like, it's a jacuzzi. It makes your muscles feel better. Hop in there.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's just like a little kid who does like some faces or something. I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't really have the branding as as strong as the Costco guys.
I don't
But
know about that, dude. I don't know.
he's
I
in
think you're.
their he's in their cinematic universe though, so like I'm not gonna be like a mega hater.
The
I'm also
Riddler's
like
dead. I don't like the way he looks.
I'm also like super duper not a fan of like putting little kids on camera a lot. So
Why
like
not?
I don't know, it just feels like kind of gross and exploitative.
You don't
And
think that it's good parenting to go to Costco and be like, okay, AJ, you better eat that whole chicken bake while 60,000 people watch, or I'll hit your mother. You don't think that's like,
uh
you don't think that's productive?
I mean I think it'll make for an interesting therapy session. But at
We're
least I
Trump
have
guys. Of course we fire our generals.
because they want German generals. No
It's
final
really
orders.
funny. Here's the thing. People keep being like, "Oh my God, Trump loves Hitler." Like, yeah, duh. What are
No
you
shit.
talking
Like
about?
it's like, oh my god. Like he's been saying that shit from day one, dog.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Did you see that? Like with the so here's I'm a bit of a sicko, and I have a lot of time to kill at work generally.
Mm-hmm.
So I did watch the entire 3 hour Joe Rogan Donald Trump podcast.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen
Uh,
like a single clip, so you're gonna have
dude,
to
it's
enlighten me.
so fucking funny. Uh, there's within like the first 20 minutes, Trump goes on like a 15-minute rant about how cool Robert E. Lee was. Like, he's like, you guys are great. I think at one point he won like 14 battles, like 14 in a row.
Oh, Trump's gonna love me. Donald, if
Yeah.
you're watching, um, I'm 7-0 in our dynasty league in fantasy football, so like I'm
Are
pretty
you
close
7
to
and 0 in fantasy?
yeah, in dynasty.
This is fucked up because I created this monster.
Yeah, I'm the last remaining undefeated team. And I could have stayed undefeated this week, but I reminded my opponent to like fix his lineup.
Yeah.
So I
Uh,
mean I still might win, but it's not free anymore.
you want to wrap this up, or do you got more to talk about?
We can just keep going. I don't really care.
I got
Uh
like a hard out at like in like 20 minutes probably.
okay, well, I mean here, let me check what the morning matchups are
Okay.
cuz I
You got
mean
any tweets you're
that's
thinking about?
uh well, I mean I've got my Halloween one, but I would like for either a woman or a person of the homosexual persuasion to take it because it's gay as fuck.
Well, I'm both of those things, so we could rock with it.
Okay, so it's here. Let
Well,
me
don't
just
say it here. I don't want
yeah. I'll send
Greg's a little fruity. I don't want him stealing it.
yeah, Greg. Don't steal this really good tweet that I thought of last night. That I'd still post even if it's
Yeah.
gay as fuck. But like
I'll hear you out. Yeah. You can just say it. No one's watching this. It's cool.
yeah. So here 1 second. Let me check the morning games. Yeah, those are
But six
whatever.
minutes in.
Yeah, well, I just want to see what the matchups are. To see if it's like, oh, I gotta check that out. I don't really care about watching the morning games that much, though.
Packers
Uh,
Jags is kind of interesting,
let's see.
I
Okay,
guess.
so yeah, it's just let Casper hit. Call me the Ghost Rider.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just let Casper hit. Call me the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, like riding that ghost dick.
Ghost Rider. Just like yeah. There's something there.
Yeah, so
I don't know how in the Ghost Rider is right now though.
I don't know. I saw Wrong Opinion Man say Ghost Rider something, and so I thought like, well, I mean, if you fuck Casper the Ghost, and then I was like, there's a post there somewhere.
Twink so pasty. I call him Casper. Now, yeah, I don't know. Because like, who's Casper? I feel like I have to assign an identity to Casper.
Well, he's
Because
the
like,
friendly
if it doesn't,
ghost.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense that your fucking Casper, he's got ghost dick. You talk about faking an orgasm. I'm not gonna
Uh,
pretend like I'm like he's throwing down big schlong.
yeah, I don't know.
Is this like when I don't know?
I don't know. They can't all be like
It's not a bad
masterpieces.
tweet. I think people would
No.
chuckle at it.
Yeah, it's kind of mid, but whatever.
No,
Like
I don't want you
we
to feel like your
we
tweet was mid.
we can workshop it. I've got time.
Well, when Trump guys, of course we put tariffs on our wives.
Jesus. No, no. There's gonna be a tariff like. So there's gonna be tariffs on everything, obviously, and it's gonna be like 40%. There's gonna be an exemption for like Eastern European mail order brides.
What is he? Does he get how tariffs work? Because it's not just like
No.
he seems to think that a tariff is just like he seems to believe that say you're buying like I don't know, we'll just say like a Toyota, right? And the Toyota came from a factory in Japan. He seems to think that you can charge them 300% of the value of that car, but then still sell it to the American people for the MSRP. When really what's going to happen is that they're going to sell it to the Americans for 350% of the MSRP.
Probably 500%.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you like? Do you think he doesn't know, or do you think he just thinks that it'll make him way more money?
Okay, so here's I think what his theory is, and what a lot of like these fucking chuds think, right? Is I think what they think is gonna happen is like it's gonna become prohibitively expensive to buy imported goods, and so people are just gonna start making everything here. When in reality, like we know what's gonna happen is like everyone's just gonna be fucked because we don't have the
Yeah,
infrastructure to like take over all of the manufacturing that happens overseas.
and even if we did, I don't even know that it's still like it would still be cost prohibitive, right? Because you have to like factor in the cost of like building all of these facilities into your products,
Yeah, and then you have to
and it would take
like
years.
yeah, so it'd probably take like 10, 15 years to like build out the infrastructure, which I would argue is a good investment regardless, but for different reasons.
It is really funny how Trump keeps saying that Kamala is just a dumb broad. Like he's like she's not very smart, not a very intelligent person.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if Kamala was running like the 2020 Joe Biden campaign, this would be a layup. But she's decided to move to the right of that,
You know what?
like a
I
fair
don't
bit.
understand. The Democrats, like the Republicans, do it all the time. The Democrats haven't figured out they can just lie yet. Like Kamala could
No,
easily
it's
just say,
true.
"Yeah, we'll end the war and we will
Yeah,
end the Israeli assault,"
yeah. Literally,
and then not do it.
all Kamala had to do to get my vote is just say, "Yeah, we'll do an arms embargo," and
Or
I would have been like,
like,
"Okay, yeah, I'll overlook all of the other glaring questions if you're just willing to concede on this one issue." And then she just
yeah, just
wouldn't.
be willing to fucking lie to me. I know you're not gonna do it, but if you could at least pretend that you care.
Yeah, like at least make it look like you're listening, and they just don't do that. They're like, no, actually, the one thing I would do differently is I would have a Republican in my administration.
Yeah,
We
one
need
thing that I could do to make my candidacy better is to have
what? Hold up.
we are back.
Okay, you cut out for a second.
She wants Kelly in her cabinet, right?
Uh, I don't, I don't know. I don't, I think she's gonna have Liz Cheney in her cabinet.
You think so? No
Yeah.
shot.
Well, because Liz Cheney endorsed her, and I think they have like a deal.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it would be horrible, but also very funny. Like,
Oh, sorry. I need to quickly bring up. You obviously are familiar with Mike Bolton.
uh, yeah, that's like one of the war guys, right?
Yeah, and so Trump on the Joe Rogan podcast, two intellectuals having a debate, having a conversation about intellectual matters. They Trump was talking about. He was like, "Yeah, Mike Bolton was a fucking psycho, but I kind of liked him because he would go to Iran and be like, 'Do what I want, or I'm gonna put a bomb on your head.'" Like he's just saying this out loud. He was like, "That guy was a kook, but
Yes.
goddamn it, he knew how to threaten poor
He's like,
people."
I like the sickos.
Yeah. Ugh. There's something I don't want to say endearing, but there's something I guess respectable about how Trump will just be like, yeah, I got a little Nazi with it. I got a little Nazi in my game.
Uh, yeah, I don't think you got to hand it to him.
Under no circumstance do you have to hand it to the fascism.
Yeah, like you can be honest about it, you can be dishonest about it. Like I think, uh, like I think the fate that most fascists meet is probably the appropriate one.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna like clarify that at all because
Okay.
now I'm not saying there are three-letter agencies in this country who have fascist ideologies, but
Well, there's probably a three-letter agency in this chat.
um, no, just gonna throw a couple other things out there.
Yeah.
Armed worker revolts are cool, and they should happen more often.
And I would just like to express that the opinions of McDruby are not necessarily the opinions of the Seahawks 2-Day Top
Uh,
podcast.
yeah, no. The Democrats are very cool because they will take any excuse to move to the right. They're like, oh, the left, they'll vote for us anyway because we're holding Trump to their head like a fucking shotgun.
Speaking of
Uh,
politics, did you? Twitter is mostly like a cesspool where people just say like slurs and call they just they're being racist all the time, like openly on Twitter now. But then every
yeah.
once in a while, you get a tweet like yesterday when that lady was like finally left the left, voting for Trump in her MAGA hat with the lazy eye.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she was getting it so rough,
I left the
and
left.
I was participating. I saw her getting kicked, and I walked up there and I started stomping too. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
Somebody
One of these
somebody just
days,
quote tweeted it.
I'm gonna have a why
Somebody
I
just
left to the
quote tweeted
left.
it because she's like, yeah, she's like a little ugly. She's a little weird looking with it. She's got the MAGA hat on and the lazy eye. And someone didn't even insult her. They just quote tweeted it and said, "I need this bitch to pick a struggle." And I don't know. That just took me out. She,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have a why I left to the left, and it's gonna be because the right gave me a lot of money. So
why
like,
I
like
left the left? I can finally say slurs without anybody telling me I should.
uh, I found out it's much more lucrative to be a dipshit.
I'd like to talk about my land acknowledgement tweet from last night because I actually got a DM from someone that was like, "This is really offensive." Um,
Oh.
Land acknowledgements are dumb. They don't do anything. If you want to do reparations, that's cool. Reparations do stuff, but just saying, just a, I don't know, like it's just they're stupid.
Uh, yeah, no, it's largely performative. I'm not gonna like knock anyone who does it, but uh,
I will. I'll knock you if you do it because like I don't know.
just gonna add to my get visited by the FBI list here real quick. I think we
Have you ever
should
met
give
somebody who does drop a land acknowledgement in real life?
no.
Because I've met like two people, and each time I've kind of like laughed at them because I don't know. It's just like you honky A are telling me honky B, giving me I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. like a lot of that performative stuff, it's not harmful, so it's just like not worth getting upset about.
No, I'm not upset
Um,
about it. You just kind of look like a dork if you do it, I think.
yeah, so like just shout out to the FBI once again. I think we should give the Dakotas back to Native American people.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, not, like, I'm cool with land back and I'm cool with reparations.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Drew. I don't know, like, what if my dumbass is like, I'd like to acknowledge we're having this discussion on occupied Nisqually land, and then the dude's like, "Bro, I'm Korean. Like, I can't handle that." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think it's better
Yeah.
for me personally to stay away from them.
Yeah. I get it. I don't like somebody was like, "That's really offensive." Really?
Yeah, I gotta. Well, they weren't like never tweet this again. They were just like, I get your. It was like a little. It's a little reprimand.
Oh. No,
But I thought that tweet. I think that's, in my opinion, that's like my funniest tweet ever.
it was really good. I really liked that one. Um,
I should have reworded it though. I shouldn't have said "fucking a leftist bitch." I should have said I can't fuck with these evergreen girls no more or something like that.
no, I think leftists was because more people are gonna see that because I think like people will search leftist and
Okay, yeah,
like
that's a good
find
point.
shit to get mad at.
Hmm.
Right, so that's better for engagement.
Yeah.
You just got like really
Uh,
quiet.
yeah, I wasn't talking. I was just staring out the window here.
All right, so like when is your hard out?
Like 10 minutes here. I do want
Okay,
to workshop one tweet for you. It's another pussy tweet.
okay.
I don't even know that it's that funny, but it just, the band came on the radio last night, and I was thinking about tweeting like, Jimmy may eat world kitten, but Daddy eats pussy, and I don't know.
Well,
Is that,
I mean,
should I tweet that, or is it a throwaway?
you can tweet it. I think.
I don't think it's like a super banger. It just made me chuckle. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like every like few days, I'll come up with a something. The problem is like a lot of the time I think of this stuff when I'm away from my phone, and then I forget about it.
My tweets usually come to me when I'm like in the middle of something at work.
It's like I'd say the majority of like my most degenerate tweets either come when I'm in the shower or when I'm at the gym.
You ever be cranking hog and then you think of something? You're like, I gotta stop this goon sesh to get that tweet out.
Nope. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, me neither.
no, I mean, cause the thing is, like, I think it's when I'm not doing degenerate shit and I've got degenerate shit on the mind. But if I'm already
Right.
doing like degenerate things, like
I was just
that's when I
listening to
have
my
to.
'90s playlist, and that's how I got the Jimmy Eats World, I Eat Pussy tweet, and the I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you joke me? Sorry, I'm a gooner, baby. That one cracked me up.
Okay.
I'm sure there's more. But yeah, you want to rant about something for the last 8 minutes? You got something on your mind?
Uh, fuck. Uh, I mean, I guess I can talk a little bit about Pokemon since that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I'll nod in the affirmative.
Okay.
I'll go.
Um.
Hmm.
Yeah. So true. I totally get what you're talking about. Yeah. So there is a global challenge happening right now, and that's like an online competition. You play 15 matches a day in the current competitive format against people
Hmm.
online. It's best of one, closed team sheets. That means you can't see what your opponent's items and moves are.
Correct.
Uh, yeah, so I had this like really cool, fun, awesome idea for a team. Right, there's a Pokemon called Ursaluna. I don't know if you've played Legends Arceus. Right.
I'm gonna say that no, I have not.
Okay, well, in Legends Arceus, they gave Ursaring an evolution called Ursaluna.
That's the bear.
Yeah. And so it has the ability Guts. And what that does,
Oh, me too, brother.
rearrange those guts. uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so it has the ability Guts. And what that does is when you have a status condition like burn or paralysis or poison, it, instead of lowering your attack, it increases your attack by like 50%.
Okay.
Right. And there's this other item called Life Orb. And And so normally Ursaluna runs Flame Orb because that burns it and it activates Guts. I thought, what if I gave it Life Orb, which essentially does the same thing as Guts, but then I also use something else to burn it, and so it gets both boosts.
Okay.
Right. And
How's that
so
working for you?
there is a fundamental problem with this idea, and I'll get into that a little bit. But so I'm just gonna break down my team a bit. So I have Ursaluna, I have Sableye, which has Prankster, which gives priority to non-attacking moves. And so Sableye has Will-O-Wisp, so it can burn Ursaluna. Let's see, I have Amogus and Porygon 2.
Okay.
And then in the back, I have Indeedee Armarouge for Psy-Spam, which is basically where you just use Expanding Force in Psychic Terrain, and it does a lot of damage to both opponents. Right, and so I thought, this is a cool team. This is going to work. And I tested it like 3 games in Showdown before I committed. And I was like, yeah, this works. I like this.
I saw that your day one results were not great.
No, they were bad. I went 2-13 on day 1. Day 2, I went 10-5 though. So, you know.
No, here's the deal though. Are you going like 10-5 against like real competition, or is it like little Timmy in his like goal wing?
No, it's like real teams.
Oh, okay.
It's real opponents.
Because like if I beat the shit out of like Mike Tyson, that's impressive. But if I like hit the Rizzler in the mouth, I'm going to jail. You know what I mean?
No, it's not like I'm not facing like people who are winning regionals and like internationals and shit. But like I'm playing people with real teams. Like little kids don't do these competitions because
okay.
They don't really get.
Yeah, I'm not trying to diminish your craft. I was just getting clarification.
No, so like I think there was a drop in the level of competition from day 1 to day 2 just because, like, there's an ELO system or whatever.
Right.
So you go 2 and 3.
The game was like, he's getting his fucking ass whooped. Let's get him down a couple divisions here.
Well, you play against people with similar ratings, right? So
yeah.
So day 2.
I play Apex. I get it.
Yeah. So day 2, I think the competition was a little less stiff, but I also played a lot better.
Okay.
Right, so 10-5. There is a fundamental flaw with the Ursaluna thing, though, and that is it's just really complicated to set up.
Right, it takes a minute.
Well, it takes a couple turns, and it's like pretty risky. Right.
So you're basically, in like chess terms, you're trying to get like a fool's mate here.
Yeah. So like I'm trying. So turn 1. I lead with Porygon 2 and Sableye fake outs or protects, depending on what the opponent has. And Porygon 2 is supposed to set up Trick Room. And then on turn 2, I switch out Porygon 2 into Ursaluna and use Will-O-Wisp on my guy. And so I get both the boosts, in theory. Now, the problem is... it would be infinitely easier to just give my guy a Flame Orb and use Swords Dance and get the same boost.
Okay.
Or more. Right? And then your opponent, or your second guy, can either be like a Follow Me or a Rage Powder for redirection. And so you can live that. Maybe something with Friend Guard, like a Clefairy. Right? Like,
Right.
reduce the damage that you're going to take. Because the problem is, what I find is when I do this, you only get maybe one turn of Ursaluna before it gets killed, because like it's taking out 20% of its own health and it's taking hits from the opponents because it's like the biggest threat on the field. Right. So you get like maybe one turn with it, and then you're kind of fucked.
Okay. But it's really strong for that one turn.
If you can get it to work. And in most matches, I've just like stopped doing that.
Oh, so you're just like you're giving up on the gimmick, and the rest of your team is kind of carrying.
Yeah. So Amogus and Porygon 2 hard carry because like they can just stay on the field for so long and like chip down the opponents. And that's really effective.
I also have a video game story, but mine is more so just telling on myself for improper conduct.
Okay.
But I'll let you finish your Pokemon story before I.
Okay. I mean, it's just okay. So basically, like day 2, I played a lot better because I stopped like trying so hard to make the gimmick work. The other thing is, day 1 I was a little mad because
Okay.
basically 30 minutes after I locked in my team, like for the global challenge, and you can't change it after you lock it in. I thought of this way funnier team. Like, I thought of this idea. You use Lava Plume Torkoal with Darkspun.
I like Torkoal. He's neat.
Yeah, so Darkspun has the ability Well-Baked Body, which, when it gets hit by Fire-type moves, it doesn't take any damage. It doubles its defense.
Okay.
Right, so I thought, like, Darkspun with Torkoal, and Torkoal uses Lava Plume. Turn 1, Darkspun uses Helping Hand to boost the damage on your opponents. And, like, Torkoal is generally seen as the offensive threat, and Darkspun is the support, so people are going to target down the Torkoal. But then you get Darkspun with fucking double defense or plus or triple or quadruple defense if you can get away with it. And then after that, it just uses Body Press and like nukes the opponent. Because Body Press calculates damage using your defense stat instead of your attack. So like the idea was like to kill everyone with a hot dog.
Okay.
Yeah. So like really cool, funny strategy, and I tested it out in Showdown, and it works really well, and all that stuff. And I didn't get to use it for this one because I thought of it after I locked in my team.
You were too late.
Yeah. And the worst part is, like, I locked in my team like 4 days early.
Yeah. Sorry if my audio is going to shit. I am driving now.
Yeah. So, like, I rushed to lock in my team because I wasn't entirely clear on what day the global challenge started. And I missed out on a way funnier team.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm pretty happy with my play in day 2. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything day 3 because we got, like, football and shit.
Right, more important stuff. Real man shit. So
Yeah.
I was... let me... have you ever played Apex, Drew? Apex
I played,
Legends?
like, a little bit when it first came out.
So you're familiar with the game. So
Yeah.
I'm playing a ranked game. I think it's like Diamond 2, pretty high up there. And usually when we're playing, I'm pretty okay, so I'm the first one in. But I was playing with randoms, and I got I got matched up with these 2 Mexican guys who were both speaking Spanish. That's fine. And they're like, in like not perfect English, they say attack this building. So I'm like, cool. So I run in, and I fuck up, and I go down immediately. And in the text chat, one of them types ja 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 noob, and I get so mad that I just instinctively, I'm like, I start typing build that motherfucker, man. But I stop myself. I don't send it. But I had to, I had to tell on myself for my moment of weakness.
Okay, yeah.
You know. Shouldn't be. You shouldn't. I don't know. Don't call them.
Like, you like to end all these fucking recordings with like just telling on yourself being offensive.
Yeah. Well, because I'm not. I don't have. I didn't say it. Thought crimes aren't crimes, but I was like, it would be funny to say build the wall.
It's like, I didn't do it, but I thought about
I,
it.
I thought about it, and I not only did I think about it, I thought about, man, that would be funny if I did that, and then I thought, no, you can't do that, and then I didn't do it.
Oh.
But in my defense, he was being an asshole first. So
You didn't say, like, do you know who I am? Like, I'm the Uncrustables guy.
yeah,
Like, show some
the
fucking
Sporting
respect.
Weekly, the Sporting Weekly magazine posted about me, brother. So maybe tap the fuck in and show some respect where it's due.
I've been aggregated into a fucking Yahoo Sports article. All right, show some respect.
Yeah, Tom Dillington wrote about me, brother. All right, Drew, I gotta go.
Okay.
This sure has been a podcast.
I think we covered most of the things. We talked about the Seahawks and Bills for like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, but that's all it really needs because we're gonna whoop their ass. So
Yeah, it's like we're gonna every time we talk about it, like we talk ourselves into a bigger blowout.
yeah, all right. So my boyfriend's family is in from out of town, so there will be no post game from the Rig today.
Okay. I mean, I'll
But,
see if Ben's available.
Yeah.
All right.
But all right, I'm out of here. Good show, Drew.
All right. Bye.
See ya.